Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Alan's Family Firewood again. We are down in Old Orchard Beach, Maine this morning. I think we've got a couple different locations to go pick up some wood at, but oh, looks like these guys are right hot at it already, and I'll show you what they're up to. Like Dave's got the crane set up next to the house here, and taking some hardwood by the looks of things from out behind the house and bringing it out front. So I still don't know what we're going to get today, but it certainly looks like hardwood so far. So we'll see as we go. Probably a little bit of firewood in that stick, but it's easier for them guys just to feed it right through the chipper, so we're just going to send it through the chipper. chip is a beast. I don't know how big a stick it takes, but that's got to be close to 2 feet. It'll chip about anything they want to feed through it. So. Not sure if you can see Bob, but he's up there about 40 feet. He's going to cut the top off this hardwood, and they're going to swing it around out front. Pretty efficient setup. These guys sure do a good job. Save the saw. lot going on here. do you got for a saw, Mikey?
This is a 661, MS 661 with a 32-inch bar chain. And
Nice.
It's got the light bar on it.
I think it looks like it hauled pretty good through there.
Yeah, I don't really like the light one. Honestly, no? it don't hold up as well or as long as the other bars.
Oh, no kidding.
The heavy duty,
the regular steel,
the Japanese bars that they make, the
Shuggies, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh, okay,
Husqvarna
well that's good to know.
Actually has their name on them now. They kind of took over a little bit. But,
yeah.
And they make the Shuggy bars for these too, but.
Yep. Good deal.
I'm young, so I can kind of handle the bigger one.
There you go. That's a big boy saw for sure.
No, I'm saying the bigger bar. Some people really like the lighter bar.
Yep.
My experience is it heats up a lot faster.
No kidding.
And yeah, when you're just running them every day, you know what I mean? You kind of just feel like, it just seems like it kind of dies off a little faster. The chain's loose there.
Yep. Oh wow.
Tighten that chain for me, brother.
The part that a lot of you guys aren't seeing is these guys are all wearing helmets that are all Wi-Fi connected. So Bob up in the tree here is just skizzling down the tree. He is in direct communication with Dave over there in the crane. Everybody here on the job site is wearing these helmets so they can all talk back and forth. That kind of allows them to get more done and work in different parts of the yard so that everybody knows what everybody's doing and everybody can work safely that way. I mean, they didn't have helmets like this back when I was doing tree work, and I can see having helmets where you can talk back and forth. That's a big game changer right there. That is pretty nifty. Just being able to communicate with a guy running the crane when you're 80 feet up in a tree, and you can set the cable where the crane operator wants it is a huge part. But I don't know, there's still a lot going on here, so I can't stand in one place very long. It's never a safe place to stay in one spot very long, you know, on a job site with a lot going on. So let's look around again. More free wood. Love it. Let's go see how Bob's doing down in here. If you guys remember Bob, he was in video a couple videos back. He came over and picked up some bundle wood for his stand and had his little silver lab with him. But he's the guy that's you're seeing up in the tree today. Let's go see what he's up to. pine's coming next. That
Yeah.
pine looks pretty dead to me. Definitely no messing around with these guys. They certainly get it done, and they get it done in a hurry. So here comes the crane ball now. For a lot of you that have never seen stuff like this, he basically ties onto the ball and the crane, and the crane will pick him up into the top of a tree, and Dave, the crane guy, will tell him through his communication device in his helmet where to hook the cable, and then he will hook up his descending rope, and he will descend down that until Dave tells him to stop, because you don't want to pick too much with the crane. Even the crane has limits, and everybody's got to be safe. So he will tell him through the helmet how far to go down the tree, and he'll make the cut there and swing it around out front. But he's up in the top right now getting the cable all hooked up, and this is a really rotten pine, so I mean, the bark is all falling off on it, the top's missing out of it, and the limbs are missing. So I'm not going to stand underneath this one when they go to swing it over here. I don't want to be anywhere near that. So going to be a scary one. Awful good of them. That pine they just took down, the whole top of it was pretty bad, but geez, it still looks solid. I mean, there's probably a 25-foot stick there. I see there's a lot of graying in it. I think there's probably a 10-foot log out of that. Saw that out. A lot of people want that lumber nowadays with that gray stain in it. I think that'd be pretty nice. Yeah, try sawing that out. But I think they're gonna cut it in half, that way it'll go on the trailer. But I don't know. We'll see. For those of you that have never ridden the ball of a crane up to the top of a tree, you have to have a lot of trust in the guy running the crane. It doesn't seem like much, but when he's trying to set you in and you're trying to get into the center of that tree, the limbs are just stacked right up and down, and I mean the crane operator can hurt you really bad. There's not many guys around that can run a crane that good, that can put you in there, and that, I mean, it takes years before you learn to trust these guys, and once they get a reputation for working with the tree crews and being safe and not hurting anybody, all the tree crews want to use them. I mean, it's definitely an art within itself to set somebody in the top of a tree. I mean, you got to have your head about you when you're up there, obviously, and getting slid in there and move some branches out of the way, but I don't know. It's a lot more fun than any amusement park ride ever thought of being. You thought it was fun to go to the fair, you guys. I'll tell you what, you ride up on a crane, you get to look all the way around the area and then get to be set right up into a tree. It's pretty fun. And it's not for everybody, but if you ever get a chance to do it, give it a try. There we go. Looks like his descending rope that he descends down the tree with got hung up in the clevis that's on the ball of the crane and pinched it, because normally he wouldn't leave it hanging there when they would take it down the top. Seems where it's kind of your life's hanging on that thing, so you want to make sure it doesn't get pinched or nipped or hurt. So that's too bad that it got fetched up in that. Hopefully it didn't ruin it for him. How'd your rope make out, Bob? Doesn't look too bad.
Oh, you're good.
Brand new.
Yeah, it's fresh rope.
That's good. You guys can see how thick it is up there. It's a challenging job when they're letting you down through that, to try and almost kick your way down through the branches and move the branches out of the way, and all your ropes and all your different tie lines and your saws catching on everything. It's not one of the world's easiest things to do, and I'm not going to say how old Bob is that's up there climbing, but he's well past the age of collecting Social Security, just to give you an idea. And he's probably probably is the top guy in the state when it comes to climbing. I know that he's taught a lot of different people how to do it over the years, and he's been doing it since geez, he was probably 10 years old. I think his father had a tree service, Morong tree service, back in the day. And that's where he learned it from, with his father. And the technology that's come, you know, about in the past 40, 50 years is just absolutely impressive. And it's taken a lot of the work out of it, but I mean, it's still not an easy job. He gets up every day and he goes every day and he makes it happen. It's pretty impressive, you guys. They're gonna set a couple logs out on the tar road, because that's a pretty big stick to be dropping. Even at the top, that's got to be 20 inches. And I'm guessing that log probably weighs a couple thousand pounds. And with the force of it coming down, it could ruin the hut top on the road. We don't want that to happen, so they'll set a couple logs out there just to soften the blow and spread the weight out. I don't know which is happening next, whether he's cutting that down or Bob's over there up in that tree. Like I said before, there's a lot going on here, and I'm always moving. Kind of got to keep moving so you're not in the way. Nice, Mikey, nice. Nice job. Gotta keep moving, here comes the top. Nice, you get that big log right on the trailer. I think we're going back with a full load, you guys.
People to do it.
Yeah. I'd say they're going to chip everything else that they've got sitting there, so we got to go get this back to the wood yard, get it unloaded, and then moving the whole operation down the street, probably a mile or so. And it sounds like they've got 2 or 3 maples and a big spruce down there that we got to go get. So let's go get this unloaded, and we'll be back and come get the rest of it. All right, we just got back to the second job site, and it looks like the I don't know, that spruce tree right there is coming down. I don't think that's anything I want for wood, but it's all pretty limby stuff, and there's a limb every 4 inches on it, I'm thinking. But we'll see what it looks like, and hopefully they can send it through the chipper. Let's go take a look. A few different crane operators over the years, and I've never seen a crane operator hop out of the crane and come down and grab a saw and go to work. I'll tell you what, Dave is one of those exceptional people. He does it all. He'll be running the machine, he'll be dragging brush, he'll be running the crane. It doesn't bother him what he does, and he's a pretty good guy, I'll tell you that. I think they're going down to go load them on the trailer for me. I certainly don't want them, but you know what? You take the good with the bad, and hey, here's what it is. We'll get rid of it one way or another, right? You guys want to talk about teamwork? Pretty impressive watching these guys. You know what? Everybody has a job, but everybody knows how to do all the other jobs also, so they can jump back and forth. I mean, 1 minute they're handling a rope for the guy up in the tree. The next minute they're cutting limbs. They do everything, and everybody can do everything. I don't know. It's pretty neat watching these guys, and it's always a show to watch them, and I always seem to get a front row seat, so I just figured in this video I'd take you guys along and really try and show you what they do and how they do it. But I don't know, the more I talk, the more we're missing. Let's go look. Well, there ain't a lot on, but there's still two or three more big hardwoods that's got to come down, and it's not all going to fit on. So we're going to run this back to the shop, the wood yard, and get it unloaded and get back here and get loaded up again. All right, load number 2 back here in the wood yard. We got to get this unloaded and hustle back because they got some more hardwood sitting there, and I know it rained half the ride back here. I'm sure those guys are back there getting wet now, and they're not going to want to wait on me. So let's just make this happen real quick, get it unloaded and get back. Well, there, we got this all loaded up, and that's it for here. So we're going to get back to the shop, call it a day. It's pretty late in the day here. It'll be 5 o'clock. So, but yeah, let's get in the truck and get back to the shop. Well, yeah, not a bad day at all. We got 3 loads back here, maybe 1 or 2 saw logs. It's all maple wood too, so it'll dry quick. But I don't know, I'm going to keep this real short because I am starving, and I know dinner's ready at home, and it's way past my dinner time. But yeah, so we'll catch you guys on the next one. How's that? All right, have fun, you guys. Bye.